Hi everybody, it's Claire here from My Creative Spirit with a new project to share with you. It's a new album made from, or altered in the papers from the Lost in Paradise collection by Graphic 45. I've used the 12x12 collection pack, 12x12 patterns and solids, 8x8 and the ephemera cards, along with a few other little bits and pieces, and putting that all together, this is the album that came out at the end of the design process. So let me take you through it. The dimensions for the album are 9 3/4 tall by 7 3/4 wide with a 3-inch spine. So quite a weighty album, lots and lots of room to put things inside it. I've gone for the toucan on the front. Absolutely love. He was the thing that really jumped out when I looked through the collection for the first time, and I really like the hot oranges and the yellows with the greens. So I've teamed the ephemera card up with the leafy green paper and the bird of paradise paper at the bottom, just to coordinate with the flowers up here. We've got a sticker mounted on the front here that says "Live in the sunshine, swim the sea, drink the wild air" by Emerson. So I thought that was quite fitting, and I always like to call my albums something or give them a name. So looking through the papers, the word paradise came up lots, so I've called it my Paradise album, and I thought the cover really set the scene for a walk into paradise. I've also added the Graphic 45 metal ornate corners and the door plate as well, although I do have a confession, I lost the knob, so I've had to improvise and create my own. But those come in a pack of 2, these come in a pack of 8, and it was a really nice accent. I sort of tried to mimic my Tropical Travelogue album, which had the very big Graphic 45 door plate that they used to do originally on the front. So that's where that idea came from. I've taken the paper round the spine, so I'm sort of known for getting the most out of sheets of paper and using them until there's nothing left and then cutting into a new one, so that at the end of any project you have lots of paper left rather than lots of bits. So I've carried these sheets round through the spine onto the back cover, and then we've got a sticker on there and just a black back, and then you can see those beautiful ornate corners on the back as well. So now let's go inside. I love this. When you open the book and you can see all of the colours laid out in the collection. Loads of options for mixing papers in this collection, but this was my take. So I carried on using the Bird of Paradise paper. I've got some orange patterns and solids just to give some heat to the page, and a 2-colour sort of combination. I've gone for oranges and greens really. We've got a lovely waterfall here for little pictures, if I can open it up. One of the ephemera cards on the front, a button and thread closure, and then some really lovely spots to put photos and add journaling cards on. And then underneath this there is a place to slide pictures as well, so I've just popped one photo mat in there with the journaling side of an ephemera card on. Should it go that way? Yeah, it should go that way. I was upside down. So that just slides under there. And then I've used all the bits from the front cover, the border and the paper at the bottom here as well. And then on this side I've got this great die. It's one of Sizzix, Tim Holtz ephemera holders, and so I put it on the front there so that you can just tuck tickets or whatever you want to tuck into your album. And then this lifts up. There is a little pocket here as well to pop more in, and then the whole thing lifts up, and we have got another little place to pop. I put a couple of tags in there, but you could put anything in if you make the album, and also I think a little place there as well. Nice plain page there for pictures, and then that closes with a magnetic closure. Do that again, I like that bit. And then there are two sizes of pages in this album, 3 small, 3 large. So the small ones all have a pull-out photo folder. This one I've gone for green, so it coordinates with this side of the paper, but also that side. And then inside, I've just used the patterns and solids. I love that etched orange, and then green on the back. And so that just slides into the page. The album has got an extended, let's just get that in properly, an extended hinge on it, which does help the pages to sit flatter. So this combination, I've gone for yellows and greens. I love the pineapple, really love the pineapple, and the stripy yellow. Graphic 45, thank you for putting yellow in the collections. I love it. So this little chap folds down. Oh no, an unfinished mat. Little pocket there to put a finished mat in. I did a little bit of fussy cutting. I haven't done any for a while, but I did cut out the little bird and pop him on there. And then there's a pocket underneath to put pictures in or whatever you might want to add. Let's just pull this photo mat out so you can see. So you can poke things in there if you want to, and then the page closes with a magnetic closure. And then on this side, this page folds down, so nice place for a picture. I pop that on there so that you've got something really lovely in place until you add pictures. Nice area at the top with the green for pictures. And then I've teamed that yellow stripy paper up with the pineapples. Gorgeous yellow stripe. And then at the bottom, 2 little side flaps to add more if you want to. And then it will close either way because the magnets are in the flaps, like that. And in between the large pages, there are just pull-out photo mats that sit at the edge, so you can just see them. I haven't put tabs on those because the tabs would stick out past the end of the album. So they just fit in like that. And then flipping over, I've changed the yellow for the coral colour and teamed it up with the parrots. I love the pictures and the really detailed floral pattern papers in this collection are stunning. All of these really hot, vibrant colours running through. So I've gone green and coral. We've got a policy envelope here that you can pop things in on the front of this page. Little pocket at the bottom, magnetic closure under there, and then 2 flaps that fold out, giving you lots of room to pop things on the page. So there's a pocket in the centre, a tuck spot on the side with a little stamp. We've got sticker detail at the top and sticker detail here, but I'll let you into a secret. I completely messed this page up, so that was just to hide a mess up. So I stuck it down rather than it being a tuck spot, but if you make the album, you could change that. And then another little place to tuck things on the front there, again with the parrot. So coordinated all the parrots. And then on the opposite side, I've gone for the coral stripy. We've got a nice little place here. It's got a magnet closure. The ephemera card is actually stuck down, but you could then add extra things under there and the magnet will hold them all in place. So that was that little tuck spot with extra detail. And then underneath there is a place to pop more things. And then the pull out on this page comes from this side. And I've gone Flamingo bonkers. Glyn, my business partner, will he'll love this page because when we first met, he was talking about flamingos, and here they are. I've used flamingos. So the pull out has got the lovely flamingo ephemera card. I love the little orangey pattern that's on the back of the signature sheet on that paper. And then I've used the postage stamps inside to coordinate with all of the detail on. That's from the 12 by 12 and then stripy on the back. So that one slides into the page. And then there's a lift up section on here with a tuck spot at the top for whatever you fancy, and then 2 side folding flaps come out for more pictures on there as well. And then on the opposite side, I've used that lovely Flamingo paper, so it coordinates perfectly with the ephemera card. We've got a little postage stamp up here, the sticker. Nice pocket on the front to pop things in, and then this lifts up to give you another place for photos on both sides of this section. Let's just move it up. Somewhere to tuck things at the bottom there, and then somewhere to put your pictures in the centre, and also a tuck spot at the top. So I love that page. I really like how it came out. And then I've coordinated the cockatiels and just the journaling side of an ephemera card to sit in the pocket there. And then 2 pull-out photo mats in the coordinating paper out the side, and the patterns and solids there. And this one is the back of the signature sheet. And then flipping over, we've gone for the real floral. Love that. Lots of birds. The more you look, the more you see in these papers. They are stunning. We've got a parrot ephemera card there for the photo mat, and then 2 of the ephemera holders. I'll put the link to the die below in the description, and I've just popped little tags in really just to show you what you can pop in there. So that creates a pocket. We've got a nice deep pocket to pop things in under the side there. And then on the opposite side, I've used a smaller version of the paper from the 8x8 pad, teamed it up with that lovely sticker that says, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." I love that. So that's how the page came out. It's got a really hot, vibrant feel to it. Let's just pop that back in there and pop him over there. And then flipping over, we've gone Parakeet Crazy in the corals and the greens. So the pull out on this side, we've got the lovely ephemera card there with all the butterflies and the birds on. And that's got the same sentiment that we've got on the cover of the album. And then yellow inside with the coral on the back. And this page pulls down. Got a little pocket on the back there. That piece was left over as I'd cut up for a previous page, and I thought, oh, that's perfect to make a little pocket out of with that beautiful orchid. So little place for things there, a photo mat here and on the other side, and then there's a pocket in that page as well. And they all close up with the magnet. And then on this side, we've got the parakeets here from the paper, and then this folds down and the top one folds up, and then they both fold out. So 2 places to put things on the top one, and that comes down, and it's the same on the bottom one as well. And I brought in the 8x8 postage stamp paper here just to coordinate. And then there's also a pocket under here as well. So when those 2 top and bottom of the page are together, you can pop things underneath that section too. And then the pull-out mats in here for photos are just green and pink in the strappy. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention as well. I thought that that page was too beautiful to cover up, so I've just left it and then coordinated it with the same piece of paper but cut from the 8x8 and with the parakeets. I don't know, you may think too much coordination, but actually that's how I see the collection. And then flipping over, oh, we've got to the last page. Oh, I can't believe that, that's gone so quick. So on this page, we have got the other half of the paper from the other side with the toucan, and I've gone yellow and green and matched up the sticker with the ephemera card and the toucan here, and then we've got a nice deep pocket for photos, a pocket here for this ephemera card. That's the journaling side. And then on the back I've just created just a little tuck spot to pop things in there as well, and that just fits under that little pocket, closes with a magnet, and then there are two pull out places on the front for photos. And then we get to the back. So I've done the back the same as the front cover with the waterfall, and because this is my favourite paper, or were the flamingos, I'm not sure, but I was originally attracted to this one initially. I've used it at the back as well. The border is from the 8x8 pad, and then we've got the parrots here on the waterfall with the yellows, greens and oranges inside. And then just a little button and thread closure. And two photo mats underneath. Let's pull that one out. With that, paradise is not a place, it's a state of mind to finish on. So that is my latest album, altered in the Lost in Paradise collection from Graphic 45. There are full instructions with video assembly to make the basic album. I have given dimensions to make the album cover, but it does fit in a large event album and case set, which if you wanted to add the case as well, this is the kit to go for, so I'll put the link at the bottom. This comes with album covers too, but if you just want to make the album and cut your own covers, dimensions are in the PDF. I'll also put links to all of the other products available in the description below. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the walkthrough. I hope I've inspired you to be creative with this incredible collection. And don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and subscribe to be kept up to date with new product launches and projects as they come out. Thanks for watching.